All right, so we all know why I am making this video. It was a request. Hey girl, hey. Janae requested that I make this video, and I'm actually super excited to provide my thoughts on this because I have thoughts. I have thoughts on this. Anyway, also if y'all hear me opening anything, it's my water. Okay, so Black women supporting Skims. How do I feel about Black women supporting Skims? Well, let me say this. I've never bought a single item of Skims, and I absolutely never will. I have never directly supported anything that the Kardashians have produced. Ever. Never. I didn't even watch their show. The only time I actually, on purpose, watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians was for class. It was for a media class, and it was the only time I sat down and had to watch a season of their show. With that being said, I don't support what the Kardashians produce because much of what they produce is stolen from other Black women. Yes, including the Skims design. But shout out to Azealia Banks for designing the logo for Skim. We love that for sis. Get your coin. Anyway, here's my thing. If Black women are going to be supporting Skims, are going to be providing financial support to the Kardashian empire, I think that Black women who have made that choice have to understand that they are aligning themselves with the politics of Skims. And those politics are that it is okay to steal designs, fabrics, and even vendors from Black women designers. Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians' sisters have been sued and lost and settled on multiple occasions for stealing designs, vendors, and fabrics from Black women designers. They have admitted to doing this, yet hundreds of thousands of Black women continue to line the pockets of Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian sisters by way of supporting Skims. I understand that the quality might be there. I mean, if you say so, I wouldn't know. But in the world of fashion, especially loungewear, there are only so many vendors that most people have the same vendors. So you also have to ask yourself, okay, are you really purchasing Skims because the quality is just so great, sis? Or are you purchasing it because you do, in a way, deep down, want to align yourselves with the Kardashian wealth, lifestyle, and politics? There are many brands that have existed well before Skims with the very same quality or better, using the exact same materials or better. To my knowledge, Skims is not using any proprietary fabrics, which means they aren't the only people with access to the fabrics that they are using for their products. Closet Envy, lovely brand, love John Nice. She's been producing items that Skims is currently producing for years. For years. Closet Envy has been giving you Skims quality loungewear for literally more than 5 years. And she has nowhere near the same amount of support financially from Black women. And her prices are not that more expensive. In fact, her prices are cheaper. And it's the same exact thing. So this is when you have to start asking yourself, what is it about Skims that makes it that much better than, say, a Closet Envy, a Silhouette Styles, a Kingsley, a Deo Women, a Sorel Boutique? Like, what is making it that much better than a Riona or a local European? What makes Skims that much better? Everything I just named before are all Black-owned loungewear companies. What is making Skims that much better? Nothing. The only thing about it that you're buying into is Kim Kardashian. And then you have to ask yourself, why, as a Black woman, do you want to align yourself to Kim Kardashian, who is a caricature of you? And an exaggerated caricature of you at that. An exaggerated caricature of you that has admitted to stealing from you for profit and has not been remorseful about it. I think people like to think that, well, because Kim has Black children and married a Black man and has Black daughters, it means that she can't be perpetuating any anti-Blackness, harm, or violence towards Black women. False. She does, she's gone to court for it, admitted it, and paid money for it, and continue to do it. I don't really see why Black women are so excited to participate in the Kardashian empire when the Kardashian empire is absolutely nowhere near invested in them. You can throw out all of the charitable acts and good deeds that Kim Kardashian has done over the last few years, but let's not pretend that she has always been doing these charitable and good deeds for Black people, especially Black women. She hasn't. She began doing it for a very specific reason. See, Kim Kardashian is now much too close to Blackness to pretend that she isn't. Her caricature has gotten so blurred that she can't be out here just like totally disrespecting us, right? She has to at least appear to care on some level. And also, she has Black children, and she does have Black daughters, and she acknowledges that the world sees her children as Black. Those children are not racially ambiguous in phenotype. They're Black, and she knows that. But you would think that after having been sued for stealing designs, she would consider to hire Black women designers, marketing team, whatever, to sort of rectify that, to make somewhat of a public apology to stealing their designs. See, when Kim, Kylie, and Khloe were called out for their respective brands, for stealing from Black women designers, all of them paid money for it. None of them continued any further outreach to those Black designers. And I know that we think that sometimes just like cutting a check is enough, but the Kardashians understand the profile that they have. Remember when Kylie wore that dress, right? And everybody was kind of like up in arms because she didn't tag the designer, who is a Black woman. And of course, the designer has an amazing, right? An amazing support system. And so they tagged the designer. The designer then reposted Kylie. And after 24 hours of a constant stream of comments asking Kylie, even from her own supporters, asking Kylie to please tag this Black woman designer in the image, did Kylie tag her? Kylie tags every single brand she wears basically in every single photo all the time. whether or not she is or isn't paid to tag them. We all know Kylie gets paid to literally post pictures on Instagram wearing something. But every single post she puts up on Instagram is not for promotion, right? Sometimes Kylie just posts something because the fit go off. But she always tags. And the one time she wears a black woman designer, she doesn't tag. She does not tag sis. And it takes her a full 24 hours to tag sis. And see, she couldn't even use the excuse of she wasn't aware and didn't know that she hadn't tagged sis because Kylie was on Instagram that entire day, posting other pictures, commenting on her story, right? Which shows a purposeful ignoring of the issue. When you purchase Skims, you are saying, I'm okay with that kind of behavior. And I'm okay with that kind of behavior on a macro scale. I'm okay with that kind of behavior on an international level. I'm okay with that kind of behavior, even though that kind of behavior is what closes down small black brands. These women that the Kardashians steal designs from are legitimate designers. They're not just going to clothing vendors and picking out things that have already been made and putting a tag on it. They have sat down, designed something, sewn it by hand, or hired an actual seamstress and had it sewn by hand, made samples, sourced materials, right? They've gone through that traditional process. They create a collection. It's very limited. They have a successful launch. They start to build a brand. Then Kim Kardashian sees it, steals it, replicates it in mass production. And there goes that black designer's paycheck. That black designer has now missed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars because how can they compete with Kim Kardashian's $30, $40, $50 version of their $80, $90, $100, $120 design? Right? How do you compete with that? And I understand that we are all in the Amazon times. So we want our things very quickly. And Kim Kardashian has the advantage of being a billionaire, right? She has the advantage of having millions of dollars. So she's able to mass produce product and have it shipped out fairly quickly. So I also get that, yeah. I mean, listen, child, if you say so. I get that the quality is there. I guess I wouldn't know. But the quality is there and the items are great and you get it quick, fast, in a hurry and they're just super nice basics. I understand that we all love basics and we don't, Walmart is that girl. Target is still that girl. But, we're looking for something that, we can have this t-shirt for maybe like 5 years instead of like 5 days. But Skims is not the first of its kind. And that's also what's kind of been bugging me too. Like, people are really acting like Skims is the first of its kind. As if the scuba material is the first of its kind. As if the Sherpa is the first. First of all, go on Twitter. Please, go on Twitter. How many of the girls are giving us Sherpa? Let's not act like in 2020, we didn't see a number of young black designers creating in their homes those blanket 2-pieces, showing us all how to make a blanket 2-piece set. You mean to tell me Kim Kardashian didn't just see the threads? You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that? Sherpa was in development for 2 years, 3. No, it wasn't. No, and that's the other thing too. It's so insulting. To me, it's insulting sometimes how Skims releases collections, because you can be on Twitter, you can be on Instagram, and you'll literally see the Black designer that gets 1,000, 2,000 to 10,000 to 100,000, right? 1,000,000 views on their video of their design, on their photo set of their designs. And then a couple months later, here comes Skims doing the same thing. And everybody goes, oh my God, it's the first time we've ever seen brown. Really? Really? It's the first time you ever seen brown? Does Nude Bear not exist? Does Shop Love Vera not exist? What do you mean you can't find a Black-owned brand that creates nude tone basics for you? You haven't looked. Because literally, if you just Google it, they're all right there on the first page, my loves. It's right there. So do I have a problem? Do I have a problem with Black women who support Skims? No. I don't have a problem with Black women that support Skims. I just want those Black women to interrogate their politics a little bit and ask themselves, why do you want to support Skims so fervently? Like, with every drop, where is the anticipation coming from? Why are you so dedicated to investing in Kim Kardashian? Because how dedicated is Kim Kardashian in investing in you? All of our politics all over the place. I mean, I have an iPhone. I have a MacBook. We know what goes into making these products. It's not good things. It's not good things. But I have them. I definitely do have them. But I guess, to offset that, as best as I can, I make the choice to not support things like Skims and other products. I did a purge in undergrad. Right after I graduated, I literally donated all of my clothing. I had this red Longchamp bag, and whatever could fit in that weekender, basically, is what I said I could keep. So, I went back and forth between items because I said, no, it has to fit and zip and close. This is all I'm going to keep. So I did that. I gave everything else away. And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to rebuild my wardrobe. I'm going to actually invest in my clothing. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that the clothing that I am investing in is more aligned with my politics. I want to feel comfortable wearing what I'm wearing. Not only because it feels good and looks good, but because it's in alignment with my politics. And the way that I critique the Kardashians in my own social friend group, I can't be wearing Skims, I can't be wearing Skims. I can't be wearing Skims. And even when I do listen to my friends critique the Kardashians in their Skims, I'm just kind of like, now girl, you sitting here telling me you are upset about the caricature. You are upset about the minstrel show that they are all putting on, but you wearing some Skims. You are literally providing them with an income to continue to perpetuate the very things you say you dislike about them. What you doing? Wait a minute. What are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? What are you doing? I guess because y'all, I'm trying to be careful about my words. In a more general sense, I've truly never understood Black women support of the Kardashians ever. I mean, ever. From an objective standpoint, Kim Kardashian did what needed to be done, right? She pivoted. She made something that people tried to use against her into profit. And I will always respect that. Here's the thing. I have never said, I don't have respect for the business savvy of the Kardashians. I'm never going to say I don't have respect for what they have accomplished in that realm. But where I can respect what they have done there, even in that respect, because that's like a numbers game. That's just me kind of being like, those are impressive numbers. And that's it. I'm just looking at the facts of that. I am going to still critique and can critique them. And I critique them comfortably so, because I know that I don't support them. Like, I know that I don't contribute to their empire in any way, shape, or form. This video may be the most I probably will ever contribute, so to speak. But I've never really understood what Black women saw or see in the Kardashians that has caused this really deep alignment and allegiance with them. And I think Skims is a really good case study of it. Because, I mean, Black women who I have seen, I mean, like, when I say critique, I mean critique. Okay, criticize, scrutinize, tear apart, shred. Okay, maybe read. Okay, drag for filth, squeedy. The Kardashians, those very same Black women, I see them in Skims. I see them in Skims, but they're still getting their tweets off. They're still writing the dissertation papers. And they're still critiquing. That's fine. Whatever. Teach their own. Do what you want. Like I said, child, if you say so. If the quality is that great, all right. I don't care to support them. Because the Kardashians have never supported me. The Kardashians have never really supported my community. The Kardashians continuously steal from my community. Publicly. You know. Egregiously steal. And they admit to it. You know, the Kardashians have that kind of money where they don't care if they get caught doing it because they know they can pay. They can pay for it. That's why they go to court. No problems asked. The Kardashians hardly ever fight back or deny when they're accused of stealing a design. They'll usually just, you know, they go as far to say like, oh, I didn't really know, or I wasn't aware, or, you know, I hired a designer and, you know, like this is what they brought to me, like, oops. And they pay the money and they go on about their days. But they never really, you know, they never really seem sorry for it because they keep doing it. Like literally right now, designs have been stolen and y'all are buying them from Skims. Y'all are buying them. Right? And that makes me uncomfortable. And that's why I don't support Skims and I don't buy it. I don't buy into anything the Kardashians produce. And I think if Black women really want to see some progress made in the area of please stop putting on a minstrel show of us. Please stop trying to be caricatures of us. Please stop stepping in and out of Blackness when it's only convenient for you. The only way Black women are going to start seeing progress in that is when we stop financially supporting the people doing it. You know, you can't really ask the person who's making fun of you to stop making fun of you if you're going to buy their lunch every day, if you're going to pay their rent every night. Ooh! You're going to pay their rent every night. Y'all paying their mortgages. You paying their car notes. You're supporting their jet. All the things that people critique about, you are supporting every single time you purchase Skims. Every single time. And I don't get it. If you're a Black woman that wants to wear Skims because you like it, that's fine, sis. I am not here to steal your joy. Marie Kondo, if it brings you joy, keep it. If it brings you joy, keep it. But I want you to interrogate why it brings you joy. Like, I really want Black women to interrogate why Kim Kardashian brings them joy. Why? Why does she bring you joy? How exactly do you and Kim Kardashian relate to each other? When have you and Kim Kardashian ever related to each other? Kim Kardashian has partaken in anti-Black jokes. She's partaken in racist caricature costume for the holidays. And not like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, recently. I mean, like right now, sis, put out, sometimes I'm just like, am I on the same internet as everybody else? Like, am I watching the same news as everybody else? Like, there was a whole controversy over this Sherpa collection because a black woman had already done it, produced it, was selling it, was doing it, and Kim made her exact designs. And y'all can't sit here and be like, oh, well, anybody can make a fuzzy two-piece. It's not about that. It's not about that. Kim could have made a Sherpa two-piece, no problem. But she made the same exact design, bro. We're talking for like pattern for patterns. Stitch for stitch. Come on. How can sis compete with that when she's sitting here sewing her stuff by hand with a small team? How can sis compete with that when you can mass produce it for half price, sometimes for a third of the price? And let's be honest, it's not even giving the same quality. I know it's not giving the same quality as sis is. I know it's not. I know it's not. I know it's not. Yet black women run to financially support Kim Kardashian. I've never seen Kim Kardashian run to support a black woman. I've never seen her do that. I have never seen Kim Kardashian run to support a black woman's company, business, or brand. Ever. 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 Y'all have not seen it. Y'all have not seen it. Link me. Y'all have not seen it. Link me, because I haven't. I just don't believe in financially supporting people who are not financially supporting us as a community. Like I said, y'all can throw out the couple of charitable acts. I know her lawyer arc was something for people. I know that made a lot of people feel like, see, look, she cares, ooty, ooh. Child, if you say so, I guess. Maybe. But no. And also, how long did it take for us to find out the names of the black women who were doing the work? And yes, even though those black women said, hey, y'all, look, listen, yeah, we get it, but Kim did put up the money for this. Baby, yes, she put up the money for it, and that's great. But also, how long did it take for her to do this? And also, let's be honest, if she wasn't married to Kanye West, was sis even finna do this? Kim Kardashian could have worked on overturning the convictions of wrongfully convicted black women, black men, people in general, just people. She could have began that work 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 9 years ago. She didn't want to. It wasn't what she was focused on. She didn't care to. You have to always ask yourself, why is it that this person is beginning to do this now? Where are they benefiting? How are they benefiting? Why are they benefiting? The quality of Skims, y'all, is not enough for me to say that I align myself to the behavior and politics of stealing from black women. I can't get with it. I can't get jiggy to it. I can't get with it. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me. If I know that I can go and get the exact same thing from a black woman, if I know I can get the exact same thing from the black women that actually design these things and have been producing these things for years, why in the world would I buy it from Kim Kardashian? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. None. Like, I get it. I get that the marketing is appealing. I get that it's nice. You know, I get that the packaging is cute. Yada, 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 yada. I get that, you know, since the 90s, it's kind of been a minute since we've gotten a brand that is really focused on basics, right? Because I will say the 2010s and the 2020s are very much still focused on patterns and bold colors and designs. And it can be difficult to find basics and basics of high quality, because sometimes you do just want to have a tank top on and some leggings, but you don't want your tank top to be flimsy. You don't want your leggings to be see-through. I get that. And everybody doesn't want to buy Lululemon, right? Everyone doesn't want to buy Lululemon. Everyone doesn't want to buy Patagonia, right? Because they asking for, whoa, a little bit too much, right? So I get that. I totally understand that. But my thing is, Google is free right now. And there's just way too many Black women who are producing the exact same things of the same quality, of even superior quality, and who have been doing it for years. I mean, like, for years, y'all. And why are we not buying from them? Why are we not supporting them? What makes Skims so much better? You know, Jada just came out with some merch. And I'll tell y'all this right now. I did it right now. Jada's Wait a Minute merch is literally Skims. Like, it's literally Skims. I'm very proud of her. I'm super happy. And I've been waiting for this for a minute. And I really hope to see the same fervor in support for Wait a Minute merch. Because first of all, y'all, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about her prices. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about her prices. Because it's not too much money. It's not too much money. If Kim Kardashian can charge y'all $45 for a tank top, so can Jada. So can Jada. And the quality is there, and I would know. I would know. And the quality is there. You know? I just think that it's time for us to really think about our politics. Think about your politics. That's all I'm asking you to do. Think about your politics. Because I don't know if Kim Kardashian is shilling out coin for y'all in the way that y'all are for her. Like, how long do you want to continue to align yourself with the theft of Black women's designs and intellectual property? How long? How long? And like I said, you could get to the end of this video and still be like, I'm gonna still buy Skims. And you did and will go ahead and do it. Because like I said, Marie Kondo, if it brings you joy, keep it. That's fine. But wear it with the knowing and understanding that some of what you are wearing absolutely was stolen from a Black woman. Right? Believe that things that were arguably proprietary information were basically scalped because Kim had the money. You know, if I'm a designer and I've reached out to a supplier for materials, right? And I offer to pay them this much because that's their price. And I know that this material is highly sought after, but I was the first one to come across it and we shook hands and we have a deal and I'm getting ready to sign on the dotted line. And somebody else comes along and says, hey, I'll pay you double. Not caring if they actually lose profit on it because they know they can always re-up because they got the money. What position does that put me in? Because that's what the Kardashians do. Okay? That's They have put entire people's like livelihoods out of business for their profit. And when you buy Skims, you are absolutely supporting that. And not indirectly, you're directly financially supporting it. And it's why I've never bought Skims. I never will. That's really it. I don't really have anything else to say other than I don't have a problem with women. I don't have a problem with Black women who wear Skims and want to wear Skims. I was like, I'm not going to go around the street being shame, shame, shame every time I see a Black woman in Skims. Y'all be cute. Y'all be bodying it. The fits be together. Ooh, ooh, ah. Y'all be looking cute. I just know that I would never wear it. I would never buy it. I just don't want to give my money to them. I don't want to financially support the theft of Black women and their designs and their intellectual property. I just don't want to support it. I don't want to. So I choose not to by not giving my money to Kim Kardashian or the Kardashian sisters or Skims. That's it. Do what you may with this information. Continue to buy Skims if you like. I know that at the end of the day, Black women, there will probably always be Black women who will support Kim Kardashian and stand beside her. And that's fine. It's not my business. I'm my prerogative. I'm not in the business of trying to talk people out of doing what brings them joy. I just want people to interrogate and investigate why it brings them joy. Because I think you might be surprised by the answers you come to. And it might even inspire you to stop doing the thing. But I say all this to say, child, if you want to buy some Skims, go buy some Skims, baby. It's just my opinion. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to support that the Black women. Okay.